Here's a third note from that. Moses is the man of God, the one that God chose to lead Israel out of bondage. He is the first prophet that God used to work the kind of miracles that he wrought, to bring devastation upon all Egypt. He instituted the blood sacrifice, putting it up on the doors. But we get the saying, when I see the blood, because without the shedding of blood, there will be no remission of sin. So when the blood was applied to the door, the death angel passed over. He instituted this whole cleansed and saved by the blood, which is part of our heritage and doctrine in the Christian faith. Moses is the man of God. And yet, as great as he was, even he needed to be undergirded. I don't care who you are. I don't care how anointed you are. Everybody, at some point, needs to be supported, needs a helping hand, needs to be undergirded. It's a selfishness that has pervaded our society. As a matter of fact, we even got what I call an ignorant arrogance. When we say things like, I don't need nobody. You crazy. You are flat out of your mind. That's wrong thinking. And what I'm here to say to you, that is nothing wrong to need a helping hand. We even down that. See, we think somehow it adds to my Christendom for me to say, I don't need nobody. No. David said in some Solomon, rather, the proverb, that two are better than one. For if one fall, he have another to help him out. And can I tell you, if you haven't fallen, you're going to fall. In some way or something, you're going to lose something in life. You're going to need somebody to help you. So you better learn how to help people, because you don't know who God going to use to help you to get out what you're in. Moses was the man of God, and yet the scripture says his arms got weary. See, let's tell the truth of it. Everybody gets weary along this journey. At different points, we get. You ain't lost, or that's not an infringement upon your faith. We get weary sometimes. We get tired sometimes. This battle is not easy. Matter of fact, the scripture says in Daniel how the prince of this world seeks to make war to the degree that he wear out the saints. He wear down our patience. And it's good at those points to have somebody to not criticize and critique, but to be able to put their arms around you and say that this too is going to pass. That the God that brought you out of this, that we're going to bring you out of this. And that if you need me, I'm here. I'm just going to call away and really mean it from their heart. That gives you encouragement and strength just to know that people care. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to abuse people's kindness. I understand how we go all the way to the left field, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about life and the stuff that life can deal with. We'll beat people for what life does. And life gonna find everybody. Life gonna test you sometimes and see what you made of. Life gonna see what you got in you. I ain't prophesying nothing bad. Your day coming. Don't want to be a good Samaritan to people that really need help. Your day coming. You Remember what the Bible says, you reap what you sow now. What goes around, come around. You better learn how to help people. Because you're going to need help from somebody. If Moses, who called miracles like no other prophet to fall in Israel, got weary. Thank God for prayer warriors. Thank God for intercessors. Thank God for people who's got the spirit to help others. The ministry of help. Everybody at some point needs to be undergirded. Moses needed help. And the battle that was going on in Rephidim would not have been won without Aaron and Hur holding up the arms of Moses. Because the scripture says he got weary and he couldn't hold up his arms. They understanding. No, they're not going to get no glory. Not going to get no credit, no credit, no rep, no nothing of that. Moses going to get the credit as the man of God. But the battle would not have been won without Aaron and Hur holding up the hands of Moses. They supported, they undergirded. Who is it that you need to undergird? Who is it that the Lord is telling you, don't be that way? Help them. Support. Pray for them. Lift them up. Hold them up. A kind word, even to your enemy. Yes. Who is it? So a lot of times your breakthrough is connected to how you deal with it. I know what I'm talking about. That's not on the board, but let me give you this one scripture. The scripture says, Job, you know what Job went through. But go back to chapter 42, the last chapter. Around that 10th verse and all. The scripture says, and when he prayed for his friends, his affliction turned.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
His prayer for his friends who had criticized him and accused him of sinning that brought upon all of this devastation. They accused him. When he said, I didn't do anything, then they would say, you're lying. You're in denial. You did something wrong. God wouldn't allow this to happen. And then the scripture said, he prayed for his friend.
Yes. Yes.
And his affliction turned. And then you know the rest. God gave him double. But his success was connected to his ability to undergird even those that had criticized.
Yes, Lord.
The scripture says, when you pray for your enemy,
Yes.
you heap coals of fire up on their head. Ooh, my God. My God. Everybody, I don't care how great you are, can stand some help. To be undergirded at some time. Everybody. Be careful